Hey everybody, I'm sitting here with my copy of Halo Flashpoint. I had just recorded the video for this unboxing and realized that I didn't have a microphone set up. So here I am recording sound now. So here's core box. This is Halo Flashpoint by Mantic Games. Um, Halo Flashpoint runs on the Dead Zone core rules. So if you're familiar with Dead Zone, this game will be very easy to pick up. It does make some modifications to it just to make it feel a little more Halo-y. The guys are certainly a little meatier than you're used to from the Dead Zone experience, but my light is a little intense here to start with, but let's get this thing unboxed. The box comes, this is the Spartan edition. This is the larger of the two. The Recon edition is the alternative. But this version comes with 16 Spartans, 8 individual Spartans. You get 2 of them, a red team and a blue team. It also comes with 4 Covenant elites, which are, I can't remember the words, some kind of mercenaries. Plus, it has all of your dice, cards, tokens, 2 different mats, and heavy cardstock terrain. So if you're new to the wargaming hobby, this box literally is going to have everything you need to get started in playing Halo Flashpoint as a skirmish game. So let's get the cover off of this thing. All right. So first thing we're greeted by is a Kings of War advertisement. On the alternate side of that, we have an advertisement for Dead Zone. Fantastic game. I've not played Kings of War, but I hear a lot of good about it, and it's on my to pick up list. Next up in the box is our instruction manual for the assembly of all of the various terrain within the box. Again, as I said, this is heavy cardstock, so this stuff will take some wear and tear, but it is entirely press fit, so you're going to be good to go to get started. Here is our rule book. This is all of the core rules, special rules, everything you need to know to play Flashpoint out of the box. It comes in at 48 pages. Not a lot more to say about that. There is an expanded book that is coming at the end of Q1 of next year that will include point buy rules for all of your models to make it a little more of a complex skirmish game, more in the vein of Dead Zone. I also am going to assume that that means we'll start to see units that aren't just Spartans. I can only imagine that they would start out with this and then will build up to include all of the fun other aliens and creatures of the Halo universe. They already said the Banished are coming, so you got that. So this is the standard paper mat. This comes in the Recon edition and here. This is a very heavy duty, like light cardstock or heavy paper. One side is a standard size play mat. The other side has a smaller game space, but all the stats and special rules you need to learn how to play Flashpoint. So it's got all the reference material you need on the mat, including the unit cards, weapons, how everything works, all of your roles, everything you need to learn to play the game. This is great for experienced players when you're demoing the game. This is even better for new players who aren't familiar with skirmish games or war games in general. Next up in the box is a heavy cardstock board. This is very akin to like a really good board game board. This should hold up pretty well and gives you a really gorgeous play surface. It's got the blue metallic kind of like ship hull print on one side, which is probably what my 3D printing terrain, if you hear my printer running in the background, is going to resemble. It's going to match that side of the board because I really dig it. And then this other side is your standard kind of outdoorsy regular terrain. Here we're going to start going through just the sheets. These are, again, very heavy cardstock. They have all of the pre-colored terrain. It just slots together, so you'll be good to go pretty quickly. Makes for easy setup and tear down. It also includes all the tokens that you're going to need to play the game. It's going to have your shield markers, your victory point markers, health markers, equipment pickups, status markers, everything that you would need to get through a game. You can see the thickness of the cardboard there. This should hold up for a good number of plays. Again, it's double-sided, so it'll match either side of the mat depending on how you want to set it up. There is a plastic kit coming out Q1, plus it's fully compatible with the standard dead zone terrain that is already in circulation in the Mantic terrain crate boxes. Some spawn markers on that one. That's got a lot of the weapon icons. Your victory point markers. You can see the shield markers have a red side to indicate when they're down, and a blue side to indicate when they're up. All right. And now we're getting into the exciting part. So this tray is really cool. This is going to hold all of your tokens and terrain pieces so that you can store it in the same box. But also, there's Master Chief. If you pre-ordered this via Mantic, you will receive this Master Chief model in the box. He's a nice hard plastic, good sculpt, very minimal flash or cleanup to be done on him. There's one seam from the pre-assembly at the hips, but it just looks like a natural armor seam. He should be a real treat to paint up. You can also get that model if you pick up the Mantic's Halo paint set, which includes Army Painter, Warpaint Fanatic paints. They curated to put together just so that you could paint up a Spartan squad. And that, I don't know if that's out yet or if that's coming in the Q1. Various bits, baubles, terrain pieces, objective markers. Those seem to be in resin, maybe. They're hard plastic or resin. I'm not certain which. And I wasn't sure what these were. They're in the box. They got a UNSC markings on them. I'm assuming there's some kind of objective markers. And of course, flags with which to be captured. And now we're going to get into the exciting part. Here are our minis for the game. So as you can see, they are colored red and blue, so you can easily identify them on the tabletop. If you don't paint them, if you're lazy and just want to throw a wash on them to really bring out those details, that's an option too. I'm going to paint mine because that's how I do. So these are the unit cards. That's the custom Master Chief one, just for that mini, because you can use them in game. And then all the standard Spartans and the Covenant Elites have their own unit cards. So when you build your list, you're good to go with all of your stats right there. As you can see, you get your command dice and 12 d8s, 6 white, 6 black. So that's if you're new to the game, you don't have to worry about finding d8s. And we're going to start going through these Spartans here. You believe that one's got the Needler on him. That one is the Brawler. He's carrying a shotgun. And then there's your Sniper with the sniper rifle. There's a handful of 4 of them have Covenant weapons, and I'm not the best at identifying the Covenant weapons. There's like a shock rifle, I think, a carbine, and a pulse rifle. This one, I believe, has the carbine, or man, it's not the carbine. It's the Covenant equivalent of a sniper rifle. Maybe that was the carbine. That's the Mark 7. That's your standard leader model for a Spartan team. Gives you the tactician skill. I cannot make that out on my recording. I'm watching it on a small screen while I record the audio. I apologize. He's got a Covenant weapon. I think that's the pulse rifle. That's your Zvezda. He's got like a machine gun. And I believe that guy's got a shock rifle, but I'm not 100% sure. Correct me in the comments. Let me know what I did wrong. Covenant Elite, wielding a Needler. This one has the carbine. And then we've got a good old-fashioned plasma rifle. And finally, an energy blade. Really happy with the quality of the models. They look sharp. And at the time, I decided to go through all the cards because I couldn't identify those weapons. And dear listener, I still cannot identify all the weapons. But these are the unit cards. So everything that you need to play the game, all of your stats, all your statistics, all the equipment information is on this card. So when you set up your squad of 4, 3 if you're going to use Master Chief because he counts as 2, you can just pull your card out, set it on the table, and you can see all of your stats right there. You can track the shields and the wounds of the model on the card. It just makes it really easy to kind of identify what's going on with your squad on the field, and keeps the action flowing really quickly and easily. Should be talking to fill this dead space. I apologize. Covenant with the Needler, Covenant with the Plasma Rifle, Carbine there. And you've got 2 special rule cards. Covenant or the Spartans have a special rule from their Mark 7, the Tactician. He has something that can do with one of the command dice that allows him to trigger a special ability for Spartans, and the Covenant also have that for their elite commander. These are the small cards. These are standard European size playing cards if you're looking to sleeve them. I believe I have some of these on hand already, so I will sleeve those up. I can't remember the size for the Spartan cards. It's like 166 by something. I want to say 80. So you can purchase sleeves for them, which I'm a slave to sleeving myself. I don't like my cards to get dinged up. Same with the tokens. It's either out or coming in the second wave. There's like acrylic token set you can get that'll allow you to have more durable tokens for the long haul. There's also a neoprene mat coming that can be used to replace either the cardboard or paper mat, depending on which version you purchase. And of course, they'll have plastic terrain through the terrain crate options, or if you have dead zone terrain, that'll be completely compatible. Or if you're looking to get plastic terrain early, you can pick up any of the dead zone terrain sets and build terrain that'll work perfectly fine for Halo Flashpoint. So I think we're coming to an end here. I'm going to start painting up the 4 models that are used for the demo game. I'm going to do 2 reds and 2 blues. My color scheme, I'm going to do my reds in like a dark gray, and they will have red accent plating on them. And my alternate squad will be standard like Master Chief Army green, and I'm going to do blue access plates like on the shoulder pads, maybe the knees. Just so they're really easy to differentiate. But I don't. I mean, I get the red versus blue. I like it, and it works really well. And I know I'm probably going to be painting up a couple of other sets of this where I'll embrace that red versus blue. But for this, I want to do what I think I'm going to use to actually play with these in games or potentially competitively. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. And, if you can, support your friendly local game store. I know Mantic doesn't have it in stock right now. They're already taking pre-orders for a second wave printing, so the game's doing really well out the gate for them. So yeah, like always, if you can, support brick and mortars. But otherwise, if you want to pick up your copy, any online retailer should have stock, especially now that it's just hit. Street date is the 16th. So I got mine just a smidge early from the pre-order. But yeah, that'd be it. Thanks, guys.